Hey, thanks for checking in. I've got a small stash of comics to show off this time. Some trades, and it's a nice diverse pile, I think. So let's dig in. First off, I've got Madman Adventures, Ashcan, nice 90s book. Beautiful artwork in it. Just gorgeous. Just a beautiful book. Nice foil cover. It's a pretty good condition. I've got a few spine ticks in it, but you don't see these very often anymore. Next, I've got Simpsons comics. What does that say? Give me a moment. Number 6. Again, another 90s book. Now, it's funny, when I found this one, it was bagged. Pretty gooey looking bag, actually. But that was on the front. Which is pretty hilarious. Pre-code Wiggums. I don't know, I prefer this one. Prefer the front cover. Nice crisp artwork in it. Just trying to find, oh, there's there's a center spread. It's the cool book. Again, a few spine ticks, but actually not in too bad condition overall. From Bongo. Next one up is from the 70s. It's Spire. So this was actually printed by the same publisher that you would normally expect for Archie Comics, but they printed it for Spire, which was a Christian organization, and they had a number of comic books: The Gospel Blimp, God's Smuggler, as well as a couple of Archie books. I saw this one and thought, oh, okay, what is this? Printed in the 70s. And when I cracked it open the first time, look at the first page. I got Jughead freaking out. Arch the Fuzz! A little bit of delinquency going on there. Next I've got Looney Tunes 1. Again from the 70s. It actually reprints stories from earlier, like from the 50s, 55, 57. It's a number of different stories throughout. Sylvester and Tweety, Yosemite Sam. We've got Roadrunner. Now, when I was looking at this book, this was one where I basically needed to fold myself into a pretzel in order to get underneath the table to check out a box of books. I have a tendency to do that even though my knees don't appreciate it, but that's where I find a lot of really nice books, because the boxes that are underneath the tables are rarely gone through, and so I usually find some nice books there. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. So yeah, the boxes under the tables, there's nothing there. Don't bother looking. Honest. But yeah, it's a nice book. And the other thing with this particular one, I was concerned, I don't know if you can if the camera will pick it up. But I mean, apart from the pen on there, it's going to happen. You'll see in the two O's there are actually black dots. And my concern is that somebody had decided to take a Sharpie or a pen and draw eyeballs in the two O's. But when I looked it up later, issue 1 and issue 3 have those black dots on them. So apart from the little bit of pen that's there, it's a fairly clean book. It needs a cleaning. I've got some spine ticks on it, but it's a great find, in my opinion. And let's just see. Typical, yeah. So typical of the kids' books. The puzzle has been completed. Sort of harsh a buzz on that one, but still a nice find. Okay, and now we've got Sonic X number 18. It's a more current book. Get a nice look at that. That's the typical artwork that you would expect from the Sonic books. Oh, there he is. Thought maybe Sonic wasn't actually in this one. Yeah, there he is. Next, I've got a couple of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Found these in a thrift shop. And they still have the sticker on the back, because I always run into problems with these damn thrift shop stickers, trying to get them off from the residue that's left. So I'm going to have to tackle that at some point. But I've got Scooby-Doo 64. Uh-oh. Of course, it's a newer book. I think this is 2016. But I've kept to the recognizable characters. Haven't adjusted them or changed them. And the next one is Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? 66. And again with the stupid sticker on the back. That's going to be fun. Okay. Well, I've got a couple of Conan sagas. These are magazine size comics. They're actually reprints. Just the covers are just gorgeous. Nolan did an absolutely gorgeous job on these. Just beautiful work. Oh, sorry, Norum, not Nolan. But I appreciate them because the inside is all printed in black and white, so you really get a feel for the true talent that went into these books when you just see the line work. Not to take anything away from colorists, because they do a phenomenal job, especially these days, but I just really appreciate the graphic style that really comes out. It's one of the main reasons why I also appreciate the French reprint of Marvel and DC Comics, because they reprinted them in black and white, and so you can see Romita Sr.'s ink work. It's just gorgeous, just phenomenal work. I did a decade ago, I did a video showing off that stuff on another channel, and just beautiful stuff. If you get your hands on any of those. There's another beautiful painted cover. It's number 40. Oh, sorry. This one was 18 with the giant gorilla face. And then this one is number 40. Just gorgeous artwork. Just the talent that went into these older books. It's just phenomenal. Again, not to take anything away from the talent that we have now, but paired with seeing the artwork in black and white, maybe it just takes me back. Some of the older books that I appreciated when I was a kid. Next up, we've got a couple of 2000 ADs. And I swear, when I saw this one, I thought this was a Bolin cover. But it's not. The artwork on it is done by, pardon me for a moment. Artwork is done by S.B. Davis. Okay, so this is Prague 1003. We've got Judge Dredd on the cover, surrounded by a bunch of skulls. We've got Judge Death in the background there. Very cool. Right here. And it's got, I believe it's 4 stories in this. Yeah. So 4 continuous stories in this. I'll just show you the Judge Dredd one. Although this, the artwork in this particular story, it's just amazing. Just the minimalist. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. And again, when I was flipping through this, I thought this was Corbin. But it ain't. Just beautiful work. Yeah. I actually, there were 3 of these from this set, and one of them is already at the Armstrong Street Nostalgia Warehouse market, indoor market. I've got it on the display there if you follow me on Instagram. I've already posted the sneak peek photos of what I restocked on there, and I'll include it in this video as well if I haven't already. So this next one, which one is it? 940. We got Sly on the cover. Those of you who remember the Judge Dredd movie that came out starring Sylvester Stallone. Street Fighter ad on the back. But same deal here. 3 or 4 stories. Just beautiful artwork in these. Just gorgeous. And yes, I'm going to show you. Just settle down. There we go. This one's very dark. So I'm not sure how much of it the camera will pick up. That's one of the stories. It's Judge Dredd's story. And there's a secondary one. Reminds me very much of the old heavy metal magazines from the late 70s, early 80s, back when they didn't have articles in them and they didn't have anything other than comics. reminds me of that. Hopefully I'm not triggering anybody comparing 2000 AD to heavy metal. Because I believe, well, one came out before the other. So next up, I've got a trade. We're getting into the trades now. This one is Amazing Spider-Man Edge of Spider-Verse trade. And that collects Edge of Spider-Verse 1 to 5. And so, yes, the first appearance is in this one. I had a smaller version of this collection. I guess it would have been about 4 or 5 months ago, when I was still doing 613 Flea. And ignore that. And as soon as I put it out, it sold. I can't even remember what I asked for at the time. It was probably not enough, but you know, found a good home. If you watched the last video that I did, I had mentioned the Sherlock manga series. So I did go back to that particular flea market. I picked up a couple more of these. One, The Blind Banker. The second one is A Scandal in Belgravia, Part 1. And I had forgotten that I actually found some singles of this particular series, which I believe it's in one of the two inventories anyways. But the nice thing about these books, as I had some time after shooting that video to look through, in the, well, it's manga, so in the back, but North Americans would say the front, it shows all the covers of the different issues, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, I believe I picked up a couple of the singles, kind of quickly flipped through them to make sure they were clean before putting them in the inventory. But same deal as the as the first one that I showed in the last video, where it's definitely manga. These were originally published in Japanese and then reprinted in English. And I'm guessing the singles came out first and they were compiled into these particular books that I'm calling trades. But if you're a manga collector, I would imagine you call them volumes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please leave a note in the comments section. I will get to it eventually. Right now I'm holding all of the comments, just because it's a new channel, and apparently the algorithm is changing, and so I just want to make sure that the comments are appropriate for this particular channel. Next one is The Scandal in Belgravia Part 1. Same deal. There's a cover gallery in the back. I don't want to open it too wide, crack the spine, but you get the idea. Nice crisp artwork throughout. And as I say, definitely manga, because it reads the opposite way. Like, this would normally be the front cover in a regular trade, but that's the front cover, and you read it from back to front. So, as opposed to this next bad boy that I can't believe I found, again, folding myself into a pretzel and hunting through boxes underneath a table. I remember watching this movie years ago and it just blew my mind. So I was quite happy to find that. Just incredible. Just amazing. Now granted, this is only part of it. It's volume 16. But still, just takes me right back. Seeing that, remember at the time I made a special trip to see it at the Mayfair Theater. Years ago, years and years ago. And it blew my mind. I'm just trying to find some artwork to show you. Level of detail is just absolutely incredible. Look at that. Just beautiful. I'll put it away because you're going to end up watching me flip through every page on this one. So yeah, I was very happy about finding that. And next I've got these were from a thrift shop here in Ottawa, and they're French, both of them. First one is Lucky Luke, and I've actually had people asking me for Lucky Luke books when I was doing the tent. Both at 613 Flea and primarily at the Byward Market. I get people asking me for French comics. And I've heard stories more than once where it's not just that people are looking for French comics for their kids because the household speaks French. I've also heard about parents buying the French comics, primarily Marvel or DC, so you're looking at Batman, Spider-Man, that sort of thing, so it's familiar to English-speaking kids to help them get into learning French by reading French reprints of those comics. Very clever, in my opinion. But yeah, Lucky Luke. I remember watching these cartoons as well. I watched a lot of French cartoons. Primarily because I would switch over to the French channels when I was a kid because they had all of the cool early anime. So, Captain Harlock was a big one for me. The spaceship that he had, it's a big ship with a gigantic blade that came out and sliced through stuff, just blew my little mind. Next I've got Marsupilami. I think this show actually was translated into English. I vaguely remember seeing it on English TV years and years ago. This is Marsupilami 22. Very recognizable style of artwork. Again, in French. Very cool. Nice and clean. You know, I don't see any stains or anything. Okay, and then we're coming to the end here. The last one I also found in a thrift shop. Again, if you watched the last video, you saw that I had found some little golden books. and those were Disney. This one, well, you could argue it's also Disney, but not really. It's Marvel's The Incredible Hulk in a little golden book. Again, modern, barcode on the back. But I was surprised to find this one. It's definitely a later one. The indicia says it's 2010. It's not a first printing, but still a cool little book. You know, encourages kids to read. If they're following particular characters that interest them, you know, nice illustrations, nice big illustrations. Yeah, just cool stuff. Okay, and the last thing that I've got to show, I couldn't believe that I found this one. Again, it was at a flea market. It's so clean, and it was so cheap for what it is. It's Creating the Worlds of Star Wars, 365 Days. And it's a heavy one. It's you know, substantial. But what it is every section has photos from the films. Behind the scenes photos, a little blurb. See if I can find another one. There's from Jabba the Hutt's Enclave. Right. Let's see if I can get it without the glare. Just a really cool book. And some behind the scenes photos there as well. Like I said, I couldn't believe I found this, because any fan of Star Wars would snap this up without a second thought. Oh, it goes right back to A New Hope. Nice. Millennium Falcon, the Death Star. Just cool. Oh, yeah, okay. There's a behind-the-scenes photo of them shooting them inside the Millennium Falcon from the outside. Too funny. Yeah, the cockpit. Very cool. And like last time, you know, once I'm done enjoying these, most of these more than likely will end up in inventory. Just give me some time to actually enjoy them. And follow me on Instagram. Follow this channel, so that you can keep track of what is going into the inventory available at Armstrong Street, Nostalgia Warehouse Indoor Market. Or at the tent when I start doing that again. So I think that's it for now. So I'll just switch over to the restock photos. I added some more supplies that I was able to snag and make available at Nostalgia Warehouse. So check that out as well. And thanks for checking in. Enjoy your week, and yeah, enjoy the dig, man.